What's happening, y'all? JR Raymond coming to you from home, where today we're going to talk a little bit about bowling balls, but we're going to do it differently. Everybody usually does the end of the season best balls of 2022. Well, we're going to break down each brand, but this time all we're going to do is we're going to pick two balls. If you could only choose two bowling balls from each line, which ones would you choose? Today we're going to start with Brunswick. We're going to take a look at the Brunswick line, and we're going to choose two bowling balls of their current line that we would want to keep in our bag only. So stay tuned. Hey y'all, before we get going here, make sure to hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up down there. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Make sure you follow along. Hit the bell so that way you get notifications of all these new videos, because we are going to do a series of these videos. You're going to see an awful lot of stuff coming out. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, the thumbs up, to share this thing around. And well, here we go. Let's take a look at Brunswick now. All right, so I've got the Brunswick site pulled up here. Let me go ahead and put this full screen here. We got the Brunswick site pulled up, and we're going to take a look at their current line. Now, the idea behind this is to find two bowling balls that you absolutely, would want, and maybe even, like they used to do the that stupid joke. If you could marry one, date one, or kill one, which one would you pick, or which one? What are those three? Ready, go. We're going to do that too. We'll do that at the end. So. Two bowling balls out of the Brunswick line. I mean, it's going to be pretty tough because for me, a lot of the Brunswick brands, most of them kind of have the same characteristics for me, which makes sense because they are made in the same area. So, and it's the same thing with the other brands, like the Storm brands, Rotogrip, 900 Global, and Storm. They all kind of have the same characteristics as each other also. So it makes it a little bit more difficult, but with a keen eye, you can see the slight differences here. Now, to be fair, these two, the Attitude Pearl and then the Attitude Control, I've only seen them go down a lane. I haven't personally thrown them, so that's a tough one. But they have some good ones here. And also, same thing with the Stellar. I'm not really sure. They never sent me the Stellar. I'm not really sure why. I don't know. Never got a chance to throw that one. But all the other ones, other than the plastic, obviously we're not going to include plastic in here. What's on the other page? There should be... I feel like there's more bowling balls than this. I guess not. I guess there's just T-zones and plastic and rhinos and all that. Obviously not going to choose rhinos and all that stuff. But I will say, for the pro shop operator, the rhinos are a fabulous seller. I mean, for the price point, those are pretty good reactive bowling balls. And the twists, too. Same thing. Very good sellers for beginner bowlers. First-time bowlers who've never had a bowling ball before, and you don't want to put them in a plastic ball. You got a reactive ball there that works out perfect. So... but all right, let's start here. I'm going to start eliminating some. One I'm going to eliminate right away is that EVO Pearl. For me, that ball was just, for a Pearl, it was too early and too smooth. A Pearl that is early is never going to do me any good. Not that I hated it, but I never found an area that it was any good for. I'm also going to eliminate the Knockout Black and Blue because as good as it was, right out of the box for me on a league condition, I tried to use it in other places, and the thing was a dart. It went straight for me. I don't really know why. It looked great on league. I bowled like 830 the first 3 games with it in a league condition, but outside of that, it never came into play. The other one I'm going to eliminate is the Zenith Hybrid here. I had high hopes for this ball. There's another one that I thought, it was just like for me, it was just like the EVO Pearl here, but I felt like it had a little bit more pop down lane. It gave me that controllability like the EVO did, but it actually picked up a little bit better than what the EVO did. But then when I got it out to PBA events and stuff, it was a dart. It went straight for me. Like some of these bowling balls just do that. All right, so we've eliminated those. I'm not going to choose the bowling balls I haven't thrown yet, but one for sure. I think the first one you have to have in your bag. If I have to choose a Brunswick ball, it's going to be the EVO Solid. I think that ball was amazing. It was a great piece. I think it kind of keeps up with something like the Proton Physics or I think the Paragon was another good one that it kept up with. It was real similar to. That was one of those balls that I used at the Bradley when I had no hook. This one actually gave me a little bit of pop down lane compared to anything else in my bag. So that's one that I absolutely would keep in my bag. And then I think the next one, just based on what I've seen, at the Memorial Day tournament, watching Graham Faw and Michael Davison Bowl, their match against each other. Michael Davison actually started with the Attitude Pearl and switched to the Attitude Control. And once he got out of the Attitude Pearl and into the Attitude Control, he had a chance to win the match. He actually had a chance to bowl 290 the second game after being down like 70 pins game one to end up winning. Needed to double in the 10th and didn't quite get the second one. I think it was either the first one or the second one. I'm pretty sure he got the first one, didn't get the second one. But he used this, he pulled it out, and he kind of trapped it in that 13, 14 range, didn't get it right of 10, and that thing went through the pins so good. So for me, I'm going to choose the Control, the Attitude Control. How do I end this video? Oh, there it is. That's right, I forgot. I said I was going to do the marry one, date one, and kill one. So, if I had to marry one, I'm marrying the Quantum EVO Solid. That's my doll. She's beauty. She's my my rock. You know, if I was gonna date one, obviously the date would then be the Attitude Control. But if I had to kill one, if I could get away with murder and dump one in the bottom of the ocean, I think it would have to be. Oh, I'm gonna catch some slack. I'm gonna catch some flack for this. I'm really gonna catch some flack for this, but because I know a lot of the guys like Ronnie Russell love the Quantum Pearl, but I'm killing it. I'm killing it. I'm throwing it at the bottom of the ocean. That ball, it tricked me. It looked like it was going to be good, and it was just so early and pukey for me. I can't do it. So I'm going to kill the Quantum EVO. Sorry to do it, but I'm not sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not. Gotta go, EVO. Gotta go, Pearl. See ya. All right, there we go. So those are the few bowling balls that I would choose from the Brunswick line. Now, we're going to obviously do this with the other lines as well, but just to give you an idea of what I believe are the best bowling balls that Brunswick has out right now, definitely that EVO Solid, even though it's an older one compared to stuff like the Defender and the Attitudes, but that EVO Solid was very good. It was very good in the middle of the lane. It picked up. It didn't pick up too early. It picked up in the middle, but it kept going. What you're not looking for is something like the EVO Pearl that I'm going to dump in the bottom of the ocean. Is something that's going to read in the middle of the lane and do nothing the rest of the way. That's pretty much what the EVO, or what the Pearl did for me. The Solid, however, picked up in the middle of the lane and kept going. So that's what I'm looking for. Same thing out of that Attitude Control. The Attitude Control, like it was just like a weaker version of the EVO Solid because it's technically urethane. I believe they say it's urethane. So it looked really good going down the lane. I personally haven't thrown it yet, but I'm hoping they do send me these new ones, the Attitudes, and they've got that new stealth and stuff coming too. So hopefully they show up on my doorstep here pretty soon, so I can do the review for you guys on those. But those are the bowling balls I would choose from Brunswick. So stay tuned for some of the other brands of Brunswick. We're going to go with Track and Columbia and all that good stuff. Columbia should be pretty easy because they've only got a couple of bowling balls, but some of the other ones, I don't know. I'm not really sure what I'm going to choose. So stay tuned for the next few episodes. We're going to call this Love It or List It. Is that what we call it? I don't know what we're going to call it. We'll call it something. Well, I don't know. Stay tuned, though. We'll see you later.